Hi everybody, today is the final day of our Herriot Way adventure. After miles of fells, valleys and a few wrong turns, we leave Grinton behind to head for Aysgarth. Along the way we'll pass through rolling fields, ancient stone villages and some of the most iconic sites in the Dales, including the mighty Bolton Castle, once home to the Mary Queen of Scots herself. It's a day filled with history, stunning views and yes, plenty of well-earned snack stops, tired legs, full hearts and just 12 more miles to go. Let's finish this journey the way all adventures end, with a smile, a story and a few extra blisters for the memory.
So we stayed at the Bridge Inn last night at Grinton, and it was lovely. We've got us a room with adequate, more than bed space, lovely. We had a corner bath which was awesome. Did you enjoy a little bath, missus?
In fact I had two little baths.
You had two little baths, didn't you? And just over the road from the pub's this beautiful church which apparently is nicknamed the Cathedral of the Dales, and I've got to say it's quite a stunning building. So we're heading on our way today to Castle Bolton and then into Aysgarth to complete the walk. So we'll take us on our way with us. Bye for now. Just walked up from the bridge. We're heading towards the youth hostel. It's a fair old pull first thing in the morning with full breakfast in and legs not working properly yet, but already it's lovely. Sun's burning the cloud away. There was some black clouds this morning and still is a few, but hopefully weather's going to hold. There's no rain forecast, so fingers crossed. So there's the youth hostel in the distance, and it's looking a little bit cloudy. It's nice that we're not getting sun belting down on top of us heads, because for the record, yes, my head is sore. Forgot my sun cream. But yeah, looking a little bit ominous, but hopefully it'll all burn off. And there's my little sunny head. Very sore, you know. And my little red nose. And my wonderful glasser marks. Don't know if they're showing up on camera or not. This might be a total waste of time, this video. Enjoying my breakfast this morning, although it is sitting heavy now. Straight into a climb. And working his way to Castle Bolton, which always sits funny with me because I always think of Bolton near Manchester. But perhaps Ramsay's home. You never know, Enrique. We shall see. Right, onwards. So down in the valley there's Reeth, where we stopped and went into the little post office and got some Compeed plasters and some drinks. And then we walked on the bottom of the valley down to the next little village, don't know if it's showing up or not, to a place called Grinton, and we stayed in the Bridge Inn, and then we've walked up the hillside. It's gone very cold. We've needed a hat and a coat on for the first time on this walk. It's quite chilly, but there you go, you can't account for the weather. Onward.
Out on moor, it's just you, the hills and the sky. No fuss, no show, just proper Yorkshire countryside, wild and wide as far as you can see. The wind's got a bite to it, the ground's rough underfoot, but there's a peace here you don't find in many places. It's not polished, and that's exactly why it's grand. A bit of hard walking, a lot of fresh air, and views that make you feel like you're a small part of something which is much, much bigger.
Sky does look to be trying to brighten up, and there looks to be some sort of bothy building coming up on the right hand side here. So hopefully we can get in, get out the breeze and check his bandages and his plasters on his blisters, because poor Mrs. B's hobbling a little bit. Probably just a plaster come off, all being well. And then she'll be ready to sprint to the finish line. Maybe.
She will.
She will.
Will.
We've been joined by a little grouse in front of us walking up the path. We have had one what seems to be stalking us. So, yes, it's having a right old jaunt up the path. Good morning, Mr. Grouse. Is one well? Yes, you're very tame, aren't you? Hey. So I'm not sure if this is the one that everybody stops in, because it's very dark with all the shutters closed. And I thought in the videos I'd seen a plaque saying that it was part of the Bothy Association as well. And I've not seen anything here, so I'm not going to hang around. But yes, it's very dark in here. Very, very dark. There is wood for the fire. And somebody's left a book, but I'm not sure that this is for public use. If I'm wrong, leave a comment and let me know otherwise. So we were heading down this path below us, this track, and there's a left-hand fork here. Be very careful you don't miss it. We did. So just a heads up that you're heading off the path and we're going over the moorland on this path. So if anybody does choose to do it, keep an eye out for that bit. But here's poor Mrs. B putting on a bandage. Have you got a blister? It's massive. Is it bigger than your foot?
Well, it's taken off my heel.
Wow. So we're here on the walk near Grouse Butt number 4. And it's a little bit of over the moor track, single track. And it's lovely, but I don't think if it had been a lot of rain, it'd have been very boggy. You could continue down the stone track and turn left, I've looked. So I think in bad weather I'd consider that. But it's lovely. Beautiful, as we'd say, us hobbits. Still got grey skies. Following this track for seemingly miles and miles and miles. We've just had the big debate whether we like this section or not. So I think it's the worst section of the whole walk. So day 4's the worst day. But there is some lovely views. It's not been helped by the fact it's going to be a bit cold, grey and murky. The other side of some good views and down valley, it's pleasant enough. So it's the least of the 4 days, it's the least exciting or views, I'd say. But you're constantly on this track. It's hard underfoot. So it's the hardest day of all 4. But if this is the worst of it, that just tells you how good the walk is, because it's not that bad. You do the walk again. And this is the first time on Heart. I'll say that again. Take 2. This is the first time on Heart that this hobbit would do it again too. A lot of the other ones don't feel like I would, but I'd quite happily do this one again. So that's a testament to the walk in itself. Right, I'm going to crack on a bit. I still haven't got to bloody Bolton Castle for my coffee. Or Castle Bolton, or whatever it's bloody called. Right, I'm going. So this is the view looking back to where we've come from. We have passed the Bothy, but there were people there and people having dinner, so we didn't film out of respect. And every other video shows it. Amazing Bothy. Great toilet, and Mrs. B managed to get some stunning photos inside of the toilet. No, not the toilet, of the Bothy. So we'll put those in the video.
This old Bothy, more than just stone and timber, it's full of stories. Inside a coat hook reads Harry's 12 Lives, 1954 to 2023. Maybe a farmer, a walker, or just a lad who made it through more close calls than most. Out here, you needed grit to last a year, never mind a lifetime.
So it seemed like an eternity, but we're finally heading down to Castle Bolton. And these are the views. It's a little bit dark and misty. Mrs B's loving the grass track because it has been hard underfoot. So yes, it has been hard underfoot. The horseshoe loop round the moors is okay. What can I say? There's a shortcut directly over. Would I be tempted next time? Shh, don't tell anybody though. So it was okay. This is beautiful though, walking down from here. The views in front. I think if the sun had been out, I have no idea what she's doing behind me there.
I'm walking north.
I think if the sun had been out, the views here had been amazing. This track is absolutely fabulous, gotta say. And we've been told we need to get his fingers out and get to Castle Bolton because they're doing amazing coffee and cheese scone. Sounds like a plan. Scone or scone or frigging currant bun, whatever you want to call it. I probably end up having a currant tea cake anyway, so I'm not arguing. She can have her scone, snob. Right, Castle Bolton, here we come. Signing out. Right, I'm just going to film these because they are the very first cows we've seen on the Herriot Way. And I mean the very first cows we've seen. And this is the hill we've come down. And I've got to say, it's been fantastic underfoot. It's been like walking on a carpet. And then we have I can't even see. Oh, yeah, it's up there somewhere. Missed it. It's just been great. It's just been a shame today that the sun hasn't broke out just for the sake of the views. But you can't have everything, can you? All I do want right now is that cup of coffee. As you can tell, it's taking us forever to get there. Oh my God, she's now playing with the bloody cows. Right, well, I'm leaving her and I'm off for coffee. Bye, Mrs B, I'm going. Mrs B, bye. Bye. And finally, in the distance, it's there. Castle Bolton. Ramsey, get my cup of coffee ready, mate. We're coming in. Du, du, du. And what's felt like an eternity, we have arrived.
Bolton Castle stands proud over Wensleydale, a fortress built to last, weathering centuries of storms and stories. Once a prison for Mary Queen of Scots, it still feels alive with history as you walk its ancient halls. Right inside the castle itself, you'll find a cosy tea room, a chance to sit beneath thick stone walls, a brew, and imagine the lives that pass through here. Next door, the village church keeps its quiet watch as it has done for hundreds of years. A perfect stop, history, peace, and a proper cup of tea, all in one place. A cup of tea always tastes better when the walls are older than your whole family tree.
Come on the top of the castle and the entrance to the tea rooms on the side. Highly recommend it. I know a lot of people say they can't find it, but it was excellent, wasn't it? Really, really good. Not the cheapest, but hey, fabulous for a cup of coffee and a scone. Lovely. And it is a pretty little place. Absolutely lovely. Beware of the bull. I think the crocodile ate the bull, so we've got nothing to worry about. What an amazing sculpture in a log. Just having a walk around the castle, getting different angles. And there you go, before we get back onto it. Stunning place. Great cafe, lovely castle. If we had more time, I'd have loved to have gone round it. May come back another day and go around the castle. So we've left Castle Bolton. We'll come down some fields and we're just walking up this lovely track now, making us way back to Aysgarth Falls. My body's saying yippee yippee we're finishing, but my mind in a slight way is saying nah bollocks, yippee yippee we're finishing. No, it's been brilliant to be fair. don't know if I want it to go any further. Not very fit this time, but haven't trained through injury, so I found it quite difficult. But it has been my favourite walk altogether. What's your final thoughts on that? Because I'm not doing a big boring blogging car park.
No, I've got to say it's been my favourite walk as well.
Yours as well?
Yeah, absolutely, because there's such diversity.
And that's very important nowadays, diversity.
Well, yeah. But yeah, we've had everything: waterfalls.
I identify as a walker.
Mountains. I'm just ignoring him. Some nice pastures. He's laughing behind camera because he's a knob. And I'm glad I'm at end now. But it's been an absolutely brilliant walk.
And would you have liked to go further, or didn't this is enough?
I think
it's been nice.
Because it blisters on my feet. Just in case none of you know about them.
I do.
I wouldn't have wanted to go any further. If my feet were alright, maybe.
But you're looking forward to a nice sleep tonight and a lying.
Yeah. And a lying in morning.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Well, we can't say no further than that, can we, folks?
No.
So I'll bring you back at Aysgarth Falls, or before if we see something worth filming. Onward for now. We've finished.
Yippee!
10 out of 10, absolutely brilliant. Thumbs up to Aysgarth Falls, what a lovely place to walk in from.
Yeah, brilliant.
It's just been a really good trip, but I'm going to be honest guys, absolutely knackered. Just want to get to the car and get to B&B and have a soak.
Put his feet up.
And unwind.
Yeah.
So if you've got this far, thanks for following us, and like and subscribe. See you on the next one. So this is where we stayed last night. Absolutely fabulous. Can't rave about it enough. Wasn't the dearest place we've stayed, surprisingly, but the facilities are just out of this world. The breakfast was amazing, the room was amazing, the shower, just really can't say enough good things about it. The grounds are immaculate, there's a camp field for tents, they'll take 10 caravans, and they've got how many rooms, Mrs B?
6 rooms.
6 rooms in the B&B, and all I can say is look into it guys if you want a little bit of luxury.
Well, the campsite has got, as Ian says, there's got 10 caravans, there's also 10 tent pitches.
Yes, so you can camp here. I will try and get some prices together for you because it might be worth mentioning for camping. No idea just at the moment, but absolutely what a beautiful place. There's caravans in front as you can see, and they've all got electric hookup, and there is a tent field. But it's just lovely, the whole grounds are beautiful. The host and hostess are amazing, and made us feel extremely welcome. There's just a little bit of everything, and it is quiet, and that's what they're trying to promote. It's not for bringing your tent and getting drunk and having a party. It's about coming and being respectful and quiet. That's what they're encouraging. So
this is your tent field.
This is your tent field. Lovely low cut grass. It's just got everything you need. And that sun's beautiful all of a sudden. What we got here, Mrs B? This is the camping room, which is closed at the moment.
And you've got fridges in there, somewhere to sit.
It's lovely.
Nice little places to sit.
just lovely. And like we say, caravans with electric hookup for motorhomes. Beautiful. These are just some of the awards they've won. And it's just lovely. Everything's so well kept. If we still had a caravan, we would be coming here, wouldn't we, Paddington? I've had a marmalade sandwich this morning, Mr. Bear, you'll be pleased to know.
So this is reception area.
This is, yeah?
Yeah. And they also do breakfast sandwiches delivered to your pitch.
Wow.
Bacon sandwiches and sausage sandwiches, etc. They sell fresh eggs and things, so it's like a little shop in here as well. So yeah, it looks great.
Also for your camping and your caravanning, if you need it, you've got sink facilities, there's toilets with showers. It's just got everything you need. What can we say? So rather interestingly, anybody thinking of doing the Herriot Way, we walked down this path and we came down and through this stile. It is part of the route. Coleman's, where we just looked round, has this gate right behind us and you're into the grounds. So what a perfect place to start the Herriot Way. You could stay here, start the walk and then finish your walk here as well, and you're straight in and out from the grounds. What a perfect place, wish we'd have known. And this is your room inside Coleman's. Everything you could need. Lovely bed, great views, telly, drinks facilities, nice little wardrobe to hang your clothes in, all beautifully decorated. Bathroom with a sink, toilet, and an amazing shower. Absolutely brilliant. So can't recommend it enough. It's got 9.9 I think on its reviews.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 10.
Absolutely.
Amazing. So that's the end of our little adventure. We're getting ready now to pack up and go home and see our dogs, which we're really excited about. A Winnie Winnie and a Dolly Doodle, a Charlie Chopper and a Princess Peach's Puppy Paws, and they'll all be very excited to see us. So big thank you to Debbie for doggy sitting, and I think Mrs. B wants the final word.
Happy hiking.